The pain of injustice, the weight of defamation. Have you ever felt imprisoned by slander? In this video, we will unravel together the path to overcoming. Discover how to transform pain into strength, indignation into wisdom. Prepare for a journey of resilience and forgiveness, where dignity flourishes even in the midst of adversity. Allow yourself to rediscover the beauty of life, the strength of the human spirit, and the capacity to be reborn, stronger and more whole.
Do not let slander and defamation affect you. We can all face and have to confront slander at some point. However, it is important to overcome it, leading your life in such a way that the person who slanders you has no justification. Do not let yourself be shaken by the slanderer. Practice forgiveness and live in a way that this is evident. Prepare for an exciting story about Apollos, which will illustrate how truth and forgiveness can triumph over slander.
In a bustling company, where the frenetic pace of work in modern life dictates people's behavior, lived Rachel, a dedicated young lawyer with solid principles. Her office, located on the 10th floor of an imposing building in the city center, was a haven of justice and ethics amidst the corporate bustle. However, Rachel faced a challenge that shook her career and her inner peace: defamation. Rachel had always stood out for her professional ethics and dedication. From the beginning of her career, she had strived to build a reputation based on honesty and competence. Her days were filled with meetings, hearings, and countless hours of case study. She believed that justice was the foundation of a balanced society and fought tirelessly to defend it. However, amidst the success and recognition, a shadow began to form. Charles, a work colleague who had always envied Rachel's rise, began to spread malicious rumors about her. The slander spread quickly through the company corridors, and Rachel found herself in a whirlwind of false accusations that threatened to destroy her reputation. Rachel was known for her integrity and competence. Her consultants and clients trusted her, and her colleagues respected her. But everything began to change when Charles, driven by envy, began to spread lies about her. He accused her of manipulating evidence, of favoring clients in exchange for personal benefits, and of other unethical practices. The slanders were so well crafted that even some of her closest colleagues began to doubt her integrity. Rachel felt the weight of the accusations like an unbearable burden. She, who had always prided herself on her honesty, now saw her reputation tarnished by lies. The pain was intense, but she knew she could not let herself be defeated. She needed to fight for the truth and prove her innocence. Rachel felt betrayed and hurt. Charles's words echoed in her mind, and she began to doubt herself. However, in the midst of the storm, she found the strength not to be defeated. She decided that she would not allow defamation to define her. She began to investigate the accusations and gather evidence to prove her innocence. She spent sleepless nights reviewing her cases, collecting testimonies from clients and colleagues who could attest to her integrity. Every document, every email, every conversation was meticulously analyzed. Rachel knew that the truth was on her side and that, with perseverance, she would be able to prove it. During this period, she also sought support in her faith. Rachel had always been a spiritual person, and in times of difficulty, she found comfort in the words of the Bible. She remembered stories of overcoming and forgiveness, and this gave her the strength she needed to keep fighting. At the same time, Rachel faced the challenge of maintaining her professional routine. She needed to continue serving her clients and dealing with ongoing cases. The pressure was immense, but she knew she could not falter. Her determination was visible to everyone, and many of her colleagues began to realize that the accusations made no sense. In a tense meeting with colleagues and the company board in the office, Rachel presented her evidence with calmness and determination. Charles, confident in his lies, did not expect the amount of evidence Rachel had gathered. The truth came to light, and Charles was exposed as the slanderer he was. The group of directors and colleagues, impressed by Rachel's integrity, decided not only to keep her at the company but also to promote her to a leadership position for the sobriety of her actions. The meeting was a decisive moment. Rachel presented documents, emails, and testimonies that proved her innocence. Every word was spoken with firmness and conviction. Charles, on the other hand, desperately tried to defend himself, but his lies could not withstand the weight of the evidence. The company directors were impressed by Rachel's courage and integrity. They recognized that she had not only proven her innocence but had also demonstrated admirable strength of character. The decision to promote her was unanimous. Rachel would be the new head of the legal department, a position that required even more responsibility and dedication. Rachel left the meeting with her head held high and a light heart. Defamation had not destroyed her, on the contrary, it had strengthened her. She confirmed that her constant integrity and her ability to forgive always bring her excellent results and help her to live in truth. She had long ago decided to live her life in such a way that no one could doubt her integrity. Her story spread throughout the company, inspiring others to face slander with courage and dignity. Rachel knew that the road ahead would not be easy. The promotion would bring new challenges and responsibilities. However, she was prepared to face them with the same determination and integrity that had brought her this far. Her experience taught her that the truth always prevails and that forgiveness is a powerful force. She also learned the importance of maintaining faith in difficult times. The Bible was a constant source of comfort and guidance, and she knew she would continue to seek in it the strength needed to overcome any obstacle. Rachel became an example to everyone in the company. Her story of overcoming and integrity inspired many to follow in her footsteps. She showed that, even in the face of defamation and injustice, it is possible to maintain dignity and emerge stronger. Following with Titus, discover how the Word of God underpins this inspiring story and how you too can overcome defamation with integrity, faith, and forgiveness.
Slander is a powerful weapon that can destroy reputations and relationships. However, the Bible teaches us that those who spread lies and hatred are fools. In Proverbs 10 verse 18, we are reminded that the truth will always prevail over lies. Rachel, in our story, faced slander with courage and determination, proving that integrity and truth are the best defenses against defamation. The tongue can be a powerful tool for good or for evil. In James 3 verses 5 to 6, we are warned about the destructive power of words. Slander can ignite lives and relationships, causing irreparable damage. However, we also have the power to use our words to build and heal. Rachel chose to forgive and move forward, showing that truth and love can overcome evil. Forgiveness is one of the pillars of Christian teaching. In Ephesians 4 verse 32, we are encouraged to forgive each other, just as God forgave us. Rachel, by forgiving Charles, showed that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness but of strength and maturity. By choosing the path of forgiveness, she found peace and strength to move forward. Reflect on how you can apply these teachings in your life and share your experiences in the comments. Does shared wisdom resonate with you? Awaken reflection, how to transform it into action on your path. Share your experiences and learnings to reinforce your thoughts. Your voice inspires. Next, Apollos will give you interesting insights into what has been seen.
Rachel's story is a beacon of resilience. Even under the weight of defamation, her integrity remains unwavering. Slanders hurt, but they do not define the essence of who we are. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, paving the way for inner peace and unwavering strength. Truth, like a planted seed, germinates and flourishes, revealing the authenticity behind the masks. Our actions, as a silent testimony, echo louder than any lie, building a legacy of integrity and truth. We would be very grateful if you could take a moment to like this video. It may seem like a small action, but it helps us to continue offering good messages and thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our future reflections. Your comments also mean a lot to us. If you find what we share useful, please share it too. There will always be people in need of a good thought. Leave us your comment and interests so that we can assist you in future videos. Here we will continue talking and improving. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our future reflections. Be sure to check the description of this video. When there are any, that's where we will leave notices and additional reading for you. We are grateful to be here. Did you feel intrigued? The journey of self-discovery and evolution is continuous. There's a next video carefully selected to enrich your vision. Click and allow yourself to explore new possibilities. Your presence is essential to us.